Hello everyone, welcome to 75 Day Hard Learning Generative AI Challenge. Today we are going to discuss one of the blog from Uber, where they discussed how they developed the uh, financial conversational data agent called Finch. Let's see. Um, Before going diving into the architecture, let's see what is the problem they are trying to solve. So, as they mentioned, at Uber, generally the financial analyst wants to make any decisions. They want to collect all the data, right? But here are the few issues the financial analyst generally face. They need to manually search all the data sets. I need to find I need and they need to know which one has which information. And generally in big organizations, data will be stored in different platforms. So they need to know how to navigate in each of them. And the second one is writing complex queries. So they need to know how to write SQL queries, and it's all often know all the schemas and all of those. And if queries too complex or any mistake, and they need to file a ticket to get permissions for the respective data sets. So these these are the problems in traditional way of accessing data. And let's see. So this causes there is a chance for them to improve the process because of the rise of the LLM. So they developed a Finch to simplify and optimize the process of data retrieval for the financial teams. And uh, like uh, and they selected the architecture in a way, generative AI, RAG, and self-caring agents, because they need to give high accuracy and data security, and it needs to be connect with all the existing systems. And if they want to use another team, then it is easy to switch between them. and and they are directly and the chatbot can directly accessible through Slack. And the solution they came up is they can directly ask questions through Slack. And and the system needs to understand the specific terminology the Uber uses. And later it needs to be capable of writing queries. And and also um, needs to be secure. So they implemented role-based permissions. At the end, they want data to be exported so they can see all the data and make any decisions for. To improve the accuracy and avoid mistakes, I think they initially start off implementing single table data marts. And they also has all the metadata stored in OpenSearch index. So it can understand the terminology, since it is no need to write complex joins. So and it might not make not a lot of mistakes. And I think uh, they mentioned they also wrote logics, means like queries and expected results, and it is stored in OpenSearch. So the chatbot will know if they ask the same question, no, it knows like what is the query and how the format of the data looks like. So in this way, like they eliminated the mistakes part, and in case like if it is make any mistakes, it will know like what changes it needs to be done because since they stored the all the common queries, and it will help to reduce errors. Here, coming to the key components, they mentioned they use LangGraph to construct all the agents. I think they're mainly using SQL writer agent and supervisor agent. The supervisor agent will decide which agent to call, and SQL writer agent, as the name suggests, it will write the SQL queries, and open search index to store all the metadata and get the queries, and the Slack API or the Slack SDK to send the responses. So here, if users send the message through Slack, it will first go to the supervisor agent. Supervisor agent will have access to, means like it knows all the other agents, data retrieval agents, search agents, or if they configured any other, so it will know. So based on the query, it will call the data retrieval agent, and this agent has access to open search. Uh, since it has all the metadata, it able to write the query, and based on the query, it will uh, query respect to uh, database. And so for the high level explanation, so suppose if the user asks like what was the GBs in US and C for the last quarter, it will go to supervisor agent. Supervisor agent will determine which tool to call or which agent to call. So since it needs to required uh, to know like a data, and it called the square write-up agent, and since it has all the terminologies and all of those, it'll use the open search to find all the required information, and this context will be added based on the response. It will again add it to the SQL writer agent, and at the end, like it will generate the query, and uh, it will again call the um, execute tool, and it will finally get the response, uh, and it will again send back to the user. So so the whole process will be uh, instantly updated in the Slack, so that if the user will know like how the agent is what the agent is doing. um, it will provide the better user experience for the financial analyst. Coming to performance and accuracy, um, they mention four steps: agent accuracy evaluation by checking with the pre-written queries, supervised agent routing accuracy by testing with ambiguous tools, and updating um, the prompts, or adding examples for like accurate routing, and also end-to-end validation. Like uh, they also has real-world queries system, and regression testing when they want to change any prompts or the model. They have all the testing place, so they can run and know like uh, whether it is those changes failing any of the breaking any of the changes. So here is a future roadmap. Um, one thing highlight here is they are planning to human in the loop system where if CEO or CFO wants to know any financial data, and since like all the LLMs or generative AI technologies like at this point are not 100% reliable, and it might do some hallucinations. So uh, they are mentioning like a request validation, and it can directly send to the SMEs, and SMEs can verify since it is know all the context, and they can send again back to the respective users. This way, by adding humans in the loop, it can be improve the trust on the application. Yeah, what do you think about this? Let me know in the comments, and see you tomorrow.